This is a horrifying story, and I know y'all all probably seen the video of this young woman who was just sleeping on the train. Something that we all probably did one time or another, fell asleep on the MTA train, and this man lit her on fire, literally in the middle of Sunday traffic. This man lit this woman on fire while she was sleeping, and then he sat back and callously watched as she burned alive. And can we talk about it? New York City is really going to hell in a handbasket. This really is becoming Gotham City. I know we made a bunch of jokes about it and stuff like that, but it's really becoming Gotham City because they let a bunch of people in here that wasn't supposed to be from here, and they just slipped in here, and they didn't let the best and the brightest people in here, all right? And I told y'all multiple times that a lot of the migrants and people that they brought to this country, they let straight out of jail cells and insane asylums in their native country. These ain't people that came here to be doctors and lawyers and actually follow the American dream. These people that couldn't be even good in their own country. They literally opened up all their mental institutions, all their jails, and sent them people here with a one-way pass to go to America under the Biden administration. And we really got to be privy of that because these people are absolutely insane. Who sets somebody on fire and then sits there and watches? That's not something any New Yorker would think of. That even an episode of Criminal Minds wouldn't think of something that crazy to do. And they really just letting all types of people in here, and they really sent these people here with no papers, no identification, no records of their mental health. Again, that's what I'm saying. When you let people out the psych ward in all of these places and you just send them to another country, we don't know what kind of schizophrenia they got. We don't know what kind of delusions they got. We don't know nothing about them. You can't just let insane asylums open and jails open and send a bunch of people to America and don't think you're going to end up with multiple stories like this. And this is just going to keep happening and happening, right? And people was laughing when Trump kept saying, we got to build the wall, we got to build the wall, we got to do this, we got to be tough on border security. And these are the people that we didn't let into this damn country. That's setting a woman on fire while she's sleeping on the train. That could have been any New Yorker. Any New Yorkers slept on the train and fell asleep, almost missed their stop. You was coming home from work, coming home from school, coming home from somewhere on the train late at night, you fell asleep, or early morning, you fell asleep. I didn't pass out on the train many times, all right? I remember one time I passed out on the 2 train all the way from Brooklyn to Gun Hill Road in the Bronx and woke up. So just imagine sleeping on a train, somebody light you on fire. That's a horrible way to go. And he literally just sat there and watched this woman be burnt alive. And this is really horrifying. And again, people saying that stuff is getting worse, This is clearly worse, and I know a lot of people be like, defund the police, defund the police. Who's stopping all of these people? You better put a little bit more money in that thing, all right? And I hate to say that. I'm usually about police reform and a bunch of other stuff, but you got people out here setting people on the train like that. That's a clear warning sign that something is broken in the system. You let a bunch of people in here that wasn't supposed to be here, all right? Again, I'm all for immigration. I'm all for people from other countries. I'm in America. I love all my people, but these people are literally from the back of the psych ward. They literally cleared out all the psych wards in their countries and all of the horrible facilities they had and sent these people here. So you got a bunch of people here running around violent, schizophrenic, multiple mental illnesses, and a bunch of other stuff that's not properly diagnosed. And they out here just running around the streets with 7 kinds of bipolar. And this young lady had to be a victim of. That's a horrible way to go on a few days before Christmas. I feel for our family, and I just feel for the situation. And I've mentioned this multiple times, but now it's really getting to the point that we really got to do something about this because we got a bunch. Again, that's any situation. We got a bunch of people that's not from there, and then they causing crime and they doing a bunch of other stuff. If they came here to be doctors and lawyers and actually contribute to the American dream, that's fine. But coming here to do crime and coming here to do the same thing that you was doing in your native country is absolutely wild. That's why they got a vetting system to let people into the country. You can't even get to the club with no ID. You cannot drive a car without a license. So how you just able to come to America with no type of papers, no kind of anything? If we was to go to any other country, we need passports, visas, we might need shots, we all bunch of other stuff. So I can't just go to Britain and say I'm gonna go live in Britain. I'm gonna have to go file visas. I'm gonna have to go do a bunch of paperwork to get there. I just can't just sneak into a country and just be a part of that country. And they're not even trying to be a part of their country because they bring in their crime and their violence and all a bunch of other stuff that they got kicked out of their countries for, and they doing it here in America. So my heart goes out to this young woman, and I know we all seen the video, and it's just crazy that's getting to the situation you can't even go on the subway without fearing somebody might light me on fire. That's not even something we thought was possible a day before, but now it is. We're here. So can we talk about it?